Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. We're following some developing news in Compton. No school today for students at Dominguez High School after a major fire on campus. We'll have details about the fire and when students will know about classes for the rest of the week.
And I'm Annie Rose Ramos. A suspect is behind bars for the murder of a beloved LA Catholic bishop after the bishop was found shot and killed inside his very own home here in Hacienda Heights. Coming up, we are live at the scene with why police believe they have the man who pulled the trigger.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Shirley live in Washington. President Biden is in Poland today, again calling for European unity against Russia as he marks the one-year anniversary of the invasion of Ukraine. I've got the latest on that coming up ahead.
Good morning, I'm Lena Bovian in for Jessica Holmes. The nation's highest court hearing a case today against big tech, and the outcome could impact the internet in a big way. We'll explain.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin, new here at 10 o'clock. We talked about how Michael B. Jordan gets fit. Now Michael B. Jordan may be appearing on your Ring doorbell. He'll show you some really interesting video, plus live conversation. Roma Downey's here. What's Roma up to? We'll find out when she joins us live.
And in the weather, it's going to deliver a knockout punch to us. Lots of rain, strong winds, snow in our local mountains. Snow levels dropping down quite low, and the temperature is going to be definitely on the cold side. There, we're looking at Long Beach right now, and you could expect a high today of only 60 degrees for the coastal areas. Downtown 64, 65 for the San Fernando Valley. Also the high desert at 65. Orange County inland, 64. And for the Inland Empire, we're looking for a daytime high of 67 degrees. Full details in a moment. Alina, back to you.
Thanks, Mark. Strong words from President Biden today calling out Russian President Vladimir Putin. He's in Europe this morning, nearly a year after the start of Russia's unprovoked war in Ukraine. KTLA's Trevor Shirley joins us live from Washington with more on the president's speech. Good morning, Trevor.
Alina, good morning to you as well. President Biden just wrapped up his speech a little while ago in Poland, where he again called for European unity against Russian aggression as he marks the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Now today, during those remarks, the president again called for European allies to stay united as the war enters its second year. The president again pushed for continued military support, including more heavy weapons and a united NATO front. Already, European allies have committed massive amounts of military assistance, including tanks, ammunition, missiles, and intelligence. The president's goal today is to keep that alliance united, as well as focus on continued assistance. Yesterday, he assured Ukrainian leaders that despite some grumbling from some Republicans, Congress will continue to help fund Ukraine's defense. He made similar assurances today and again called for unity.
President Putin is confronted with something today that he didn't think was possible a year ago. The democracies of the world have grown stronger, not weaker. But the autocrats of the world have grown weaker, not stronger.
Elsewhere, Russian President Vladimir Putin also gave his own speech today where he again falsely accused Ukraine of starting the war. Putin also announced that Russia would suspend its involvement in the last standing nuclear arms control agreement between the United States and Russia. That's the latest here in Washington. We'll send it back to you guys in L.A.
Trevor, thank you for that. Developing news here. Classes at Dominguez High School in Compton have been suspended today after a large fire on campus. KTLA's Carlos Herrera has the details on the impact of the fire.
The cleanup is now underway here at Dominguez High School. You can see crews hard at work focusing on that structure that went up in flames last night. The classes are canceled today. The campus will be closed. The district is now working on a plan to determine when classes will resume. Damage and air quality in all other campus buildings. The fire broke out in the cafeteria at around 7:15 last night. You can see the massive blaze and the continued flares as flames burst through the roof of the structure on San Jose Avenue. Crews from the Downey and Compton fire departments used hoses on the ground as well as from cranes to try and put out the blaze.
We were on holiday yesterday. No one was on campus in our regular programs, and so thankfully everyone's safe. Right now we're just focused on making sure our students can get back to campus safely.
Students will be getting another day off after the President's Day weekend. It's still unclear when the campus will reopen for the students. It's also unclear when classes will resume. District officials say they are working on a plan. That plan will depend on how extensive the cleanup is. Officials in elementary to get breakfast or lunch. We'll send it back to you.
Developing news in Mission Hills, where police have captured 3 attempted robbery suspects. Officers responded to a 7-Eleven store at Sepulveda Boulevard and Chatsworth Street around 4 this morning. The 3 suspects ran off. Police set up a perimeter in the neighborhood, and after a few hours, the suspects were found and arrested.
New details. A man accused of shooting and killing a beloved Catholic bishop is being held on $2 million bail this morning. LA County Sheriff Robert Luna announced yesterday the man arrested is the husband of the bishop's housekeeper. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos is live in Hacienda Heights. Annie Rose, good morning.
Alina, good morning to you. That's right. 65-year-old Carlos Medina is now behind bars, being held on a $2 million bail. He was arrested yesterday over in Torrance at the home that we believe he shares with his wife, but police are now saying he is suspected of killing Bishop David O'Connell. Now, the bishop was found in the home you see behind me. This is the bishop's house. He was pronounced dead here after police say they found him shot to death, suffering from a single gunshot wound to his chest here off of Jan Lew Avenue. Bishop Luna speaking yesterday about what led detectives to the suspect. Take a listen.
Detectives were told by the tipster that they were concerned because Medina was acting strange, irrational, and made comments about the bishop owing him money. Detectives recovered 2 firearms and other evidence possibly linking Medina to the crime.
And what you're looking at now, these are images of law enforcement surrounding Medina's house yesterday in Torrance. According to the Sheriff's Department, Medina is the husband of Bishop O'Connell's housekeeper, and Medina also worked at the bishop's home from time to time as a handyman. Sheriff Luna said after an hours-long standoff, they took Medina into custody Monday morning. Neighbors here in Hacienda Heights telling us that Medina's have worked for the bishop here at his home about 6 years, according to them. We just spoke to one neighbor who saw Mr. and Mrs. Medina often at the bishop's house. Take a listen.
And they usually come around 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock in the morning. The first thing she does is she goes inside the house, and then he comes out. He stays outside, cleans whatever needs to be cleaned up, get the papers, the mail, starts doing whatever needs to be done outside. When we found out that it was the housekeeper, I was in shock. I was in total shock. I never suspected something like that from that gentleman. It doesn't seem like he's capable of doing something like that.
Ever since news of Bishop O'Connell's death, members of the Catholic community have gathered outside the bishop's home to pray and remember him. He is a man who served this community for over 40 years, including working with gang members in South Central LA. Known as a peacemaker and with a passion for serving the poor and the immigrant. Being an immigrant himself, Bishop O'Connell was born in Ireland. He was a dear friend of Supervisor Janice Hahn, who spoke about the loss of her friend yesterday. Take a listen.
The Catholics of Los Angeles have lost an incredible leader, Archbishop. We mourn with you, even those of us who are Protestants. We always felt the love of Bishop David. The County of Los Angeles has lost a partner in our work to help those in need.
Back live out here on Jan Lew Avenue outside the bishop's home, you can see a growing memorial, folks leaving behind candles and flowers, but also notes that describe memories and encounters that folks have had with the bishop and that they want to leave to remember him, just honoring the life and memory of Bishop David O'Connell, who was shot and killed here in Hacienda Heights. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
Annie Rose, thank you for that. We're seeing new video this morning of a freak accident in Anaheim that killed a woman when a large tree fell on her parked car. The 60-foot tree suddenly toppled over Sunday afternoon at the southern end of Pearson Park, just east of Harbor Boulevard. Security video shows that tree as it begins to fall. It then cuts off. When the video resumes, you see the tree on top of the SUV. The victim has been identified as 62-year-old Maria de la Cruz of Anaheim. Family members say de la Cruz was resting in that vehicle.
Me and my dad went to play, and then 10 and 15 minutes later, we hear a crack and the tree falls on our car. We tried to take off the tree, but nobody could.
Anaheim city officials say the tree was inspected weekly and no danger was ever detected. They're now trying to figure out exactly what caused that tree to topple over.
High surf conditions are expected here from now through Sunday off our coast.
Strong rip currents and the high surf will be hazardous for those looking to get in a little beach time before the big storm coming our way. Waves in Los Angeles and Ventura County expected to hit a maximum height of 14 feet. Mariners should remain in port due to the breaking waves. The dangerous conditions are capable of capsizing vessels.
So how soon until we see some rain, Mr. Krisky?
Possibly you could get a little bits of drizzle overnight tonight.
Okay.
It's possible that overnight at some point you might get a little here, a little there. Popcorn showers, we call them. So
Okay.
popcorn. Boop, boop. What's that?
I'll be working.
Okay. 10-10. And yes, the rain is about to hit into our area, and we're going to have about 4 or 5 days of rain on and off, and it is definitely going to be a wet one. It's definitely going to be a cold one as this system is coming in out of the northwest, and the snow levels are going to be dropping below 63 current temperature. It's 1 degree cooler today than it was yesterday at this time.